Valley, and happy Friday. My name is Katie Stay, CEO at the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to Meet an Elite. This video series is really dedicated to a group called Desert Elite Referral Partners. The Rancho Mirage Chamber is part of that group, and we just bring them on and start to tell their stories. They're incredible businesses here in the Valley, and we are going to talk about one very special business right here in Rancho Mirage, GRAVITY DEFYER. You may or may not have heard of them. They're incredible. So for people who are in certain industries that are on their feet constantly, and we automatically think of people in the restaurant business, medical, that this would be perfect for, but it's also for folks maybe with diabetes or arthritis or things like that. So we're going to meet Heather Adams, who does a lot of the marketing and sales. She helps to run the store, bring her right in. And she's also an ambassador with the Rancho Mirage Chamber. But Heather, you're here today to talk about a life-changing shoe product. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Katie. Thank you again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's been a pleasure to learn more about you and learn more about this incredible technology in the shoe. So let's just jump right in. Can you show us a little bit and tell us a little bit about how the shoe is different than any other shoe?
Sure. I'll just use this traditional model. This is our one of our most famous models, or most popular. It's called the Mighty Walk. These are fantastic for going on the morning strolls here in the desert with your dog and your husband, or so I'll just explain it in really easy terminology. But we have this extended area on the heel of the sole. This is explaining the VersoShock technology. So essentially, when you step down, this wedge goes into the shoe the same time that your heel goes down. It creates a spring-like effect in the walking strap.
Interesting.
It's so comfortable. And for those people that stand for long periods of time, like cashiers and wait staff and things, these are fantastic for that too, because when you do shift from side to side, it really does alleviate the pressure on your feet. So it also has this rocker sole, very stiff footbed too. And so from that, the energy from this component in the VersoShock heel, that energy kind of promotes you to go forward. The rocker is so wonderful. It's anatomically correct, but what's wonderful about it is that it teaches your body that your toes don't have to move as much. So at the end of the day, your feet are less tired.
Yeah.
And you feel more energetic to go on that evening walk, I could say, with your dog.
Well, and I gotta say, at the end of the day, when your feet are less tired, your legs are less tired, your back doesn't hurt as much. You said you've got some energy. I mean, it's interesting we're even talking about this, because someone today said, since we've been in, more of a shutdown mode, people have been wearing more comfortable shoes to work. And they're all saying, we're not going back to wearing heels anymore because we're so much more comfortable every single day. And, it really does take its toll when you're wearing uncomfortable shoes. But the technology here is just amazing. Why would these shoes help someone, who has maybe diabetes or arthritis or plantar fasciitis, things like that?
So there are a few components to answer that question.
Sure.
One is that stiff footbed, because with plantar fasciitis, you want to basically stop your foot from moving as much, right, inside of your shoe. So it also comes with two different inserts. All of our shoes do. Those inserts, the traditional insert is this one right here. This is the comfort insert, and it does have actual support in the arch. It also comes with the secondary insert, which is called the corrective insert, and that's more like an orthotic. So that one actually has a deeper heel cup and a higher arch to it. So it really anchors your foot inside of the shoe. So there isn't this type of movement, which often agitates that plantar fasciitis. Those people with diabetes, what's really great is that we have a number of models that have padding all the way inside the shoe. So that alleviates any type of abrasion It works great with people with neuropathy for that reason.
Yeah.
Also with neuropathy, it helps with stability as you're walking. So I've seen miracles happen inside of this store. I just had a nice customer come in this morning, actually, that had 2 foot braces. And so the sturdiness of our shoes really make the foot braces easier to walk in, if that makes sense.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I've had people with foot drop. The other amazing thing about the rocker sole is that it teaches your foot a better stride in your walk. So where it leaves the ground, it
Yeah.
promotes you to lift your foot up. So those
Oh,
people
I
with
like
foot drop can actually wear these shoes without any additional
Heather.
supportive devices and stuff. So it's
I
really great.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely love that. And when you put them on, I mean, it's got a different feel. When you put this shoe on,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna feel different. So maybe can you, because I know you've helped so many people into these shoes and it's changed their lives. What can people expect when they try these on for the first time? What are some of the differences they'll feel?
Sure. So part of it is that feeling of going forward because the great support and the stiff footbed. So a lot of people do say, "Oh, these are so different," and it takes them walking around the store probably about 4 times to become accustomed to it. But that's just a general becoming accustomed. We do suggest that you break the shoes in at home for a variety of reasons, but the main reason is for the comfort. Sometimes, well, when you start wearing these and it keeps your foot positioned in a certain position, you will use different muscles in your body that you should have been using from the get-go.
Yep.
But people don't take the time to teach you about arch support and things like that.
Yeah.
So sometimes that, and it's not a pain, it's more like a fatigue. You'll feel a little tiredness maybe in your back from actually being positioned properly when you're standing. So those are some of the differences.
And do you have some other shoes there that you want to show us? I know that you have a ladies sandal that's pretty popular. I have a lot of friends that have these and they love them.
So the neat thing about all of our shoes, including the sandals here, is that they all have that VersaShock technology built into the shoe. They also have an orthopedic arch support inside the shoe. So when you're buying these, they do help people with plantar fasciitis and other conditions with their feet. So this is a traditional sandal that we have. We also just came out with this one. It's great for poolside because it's completely man-made.
Nice.
I actually had somebody that does water aerobics inside the water, and she bought a pair and then came back and bought 2 other colors because they work so great.
I love those. They look great.
Really, yeah, so we have this style also in different colors, but we also have it for men, and it's called the Above Sandal. We have a new a loafer that came out for women.
Cool. I like it.
Super supportive and really soft leather on the top. I mean, they really go to a lot of trouble to find good quality materials for their shoes. We have a new runner. This is a fairly new runner that we have called the Accelerate. And looking at where the arch is, you can also see that there's an additional support for the actual impact that your foot makes when you're running. So it's pretty comfortable, really secure around this part of the foot. It's fantastic.
I love that. And for everybody who's out there watching, I know I'm seeing all of these virtual runs and virtual walks. And so what's happening is all these nonprofits are doing their events, but virtually now. So you can go in almost any neighborhood and you see people out getting really active right now, which is amazing, and it helps the nonprofits and it keeps everyone on track. You know, I'm doing the YB Fit right now for the YMCA. It's 20 miles, 20 days by the 24th, and we're doing it with a big group of people. But for people out there who are, participating in things like that, this is a brand new thing you've got to try. You can visit Heather and try the shoes on and get a feel for them. And it's probably going to be a big game changer for you. Heather, where are you located?
Excuse me. We're located on the corner of Country Club and Monterey, right on the border of the Rancho Mirage and what is it?
Palm Desert.
Palm Desert. Sorry. Yes.
Yep. Heather and Gravity Defyer are located right at that Albertson Shopping Center. I encourage you to stop by and see her. Check out their products. I know she has the door closed and locked right now for the interview, but definitely go in with your mask. That's
Yeah,
necessary.
please.
And try something new. We think you're going to love it. What about the company? I always am fascinated to learn about the company and how that works. Where is the company from?
So the company is located in the LA region of Pacoima, and it was started up by Alex, and he basically. The story is that he had a nephew that they couldn't find comfortable shoes for him, and so he is an inventor, a really interesting person, and he invented the VersoShock technology, actually originally with springs, actual springs in the heel.
Really?
And so through trial and error, they came up with this new design. It's a much lighter shoe. It's amazing how light these shoes are. But yes, so and they've been in business over 10 years.
Nice.
And it's been primarily an online business, and they did open the stores. We now have 3 stores, soon to be 2, but we are, one is in Encino, California, and of course one is here in Rancho Mirage. So,
oh my gosh. Well,
yeah.
we just love, what you do in the community. And, I get to hear the success stories of people like Murphy, who owns 2 Jimmy John's here locally. He's on his feet constantly. He's running 2 stores. He's constantly on the go, and he's on his feet. And he said these changed his life. He doesn't have knee pain anymore when he goes home. And it's just been a total game changer. And when I posted this video, I had people saying, oh, my stepdad swears by these. It's something you need to experience. So for people who are out there wanting to check out something new, definitely give them a call. You can go on the website to learn more, or just stop in and see Heather or the team. Any other shoes that you want to show us today that you really wanted to highlight?
I just wanted to express that we do have quite a number of dress casual shoes for women, and we have wonderful shoes for men. So I have a few here. Excuse me. Because men do, traditionally they have a lot of roles that are on their feet, i.e. selling cars or other salesmen. But this is just one style. I love it because of the blue color of the leather. It's a really nice color.
Love it.
And we did just get in these. This is called the Token, and
Nice.
it's really a nice shoe. And it has on the inside like a sock, so that you can actually wear it sockless, if you want.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very good.
And then we have these 2 new styles for men. Ooh, sorry. I don't know if you can really see them that well. But they are leather uppers. They're just beautiful, really comfortable. Men they're flying out the door. So,
well,
very exciting.
Yeah, it's the desert. So, wearing sandals, it's a perfect fit.
Well, it's true. And you brought up working a lot with the pandemic. We're all working at home quite a bit. And so we don't traditionally wear covered shoes anymore. So it's really important to continue the support of your feet in your home as well. With a lot of people have, wood floors or tile floors. And so having a really good supportive sandal is really beneficial as well. So.
And Heather, just on a personal note, you're so good at what you do. Tell everybody a little bit about your history, because you've really made this part of your career for quite a while.
Yeah, so one of my very first jobs was with a company, Birkenstock, and that was when I was 18. I started working there, but the owner saw me in the shoe and asked me to work with her company, and so I had a really nice time with her, and so basically since I've been 18, I've been going in and out of the shoe industry. I wouldn't say how old I am, but for a number of years. And it's been really fascinating watching the shoe industry and footwear develop, right, into something that like for these shoes that are actually nice looking shoes, but also very orthopedic, if we might say. And I kind of, that word or terminology really puts an idea in people's minds. But But I've seen people come in and that are emotionally just terrified of the idea of having to wear shoes that are orthopedic until they see our shoes. And it's
Yeah.
almost like a relief of like, oh, I can still look contemporary. I can still look okay, you know. I don't
Yes.
have to give up being a female to wear these shoes. So,
That's right.
And females tend to have a little bit of a different worry than men do in that respect, you know. But
Yeah.
that's been really neat.
But I love that you share, you know, that part of your story because you really are an expert in this field. And so, you know, I love knowing that we're sending folks out there and over to you from someone who really knows exactly what you're talking about. You can help find the right thing for them. And then just lastly, I think we did talk about, you know, you do have a specific shoe that's good for people in the restaurant industry that because it doesn't have the no slip or something like that, right? That they have to have.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take you over there and show you this.
Oh, good. Take it. We're going on a field trip, everybody.
We do have a new design, and it's the compass. And so this is the shoe. It's all leather, and it does have actually I don't know if you can see it.
The grips. Yeah.
That this is a brand new shoe for us. We redeveloped the shoe actually, and it came out a few months ago. But it is industry.
Yep.
Yeah, industry solid.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know. Oh my gosh. Well, I know as, you know, things open up a little bit more that people are going to be, you know, needing these. And as people get more and more involved in all of these virtual runs, you know, I see folks all over the place. But for everyone at home, just encourage you to stop on in. It's a small business. They would love to have your support. And it really, really will change your life. Just try the shoes on once or twice and you'll see. Heather, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Katie, I also want to mention that it's wonderful for people who are having mobility issues, for the older folks that shuffle, that have, you know, a danger with walking for security. So they work great for that. But thank you, everybody, for your time. Thank you, Katie. And I hope everybody has a pleasant rest of your day. Thank you.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Have a good weekend and be well. I'll see you soon, okay? All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Heather.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us today. Isn't it great to know, you know, who runs our local businesses? What I love, a perfect example of Heather's story. She's an expert in her field. So it's so nice to know that not only do we have these great products and these great stores right here, but you can talk to someone face to face about your specific issues that you're having, your specific needs, and they are there to help problem solve for you. Like I said, game changer all the way, right at the corner of Country Club, Monterey, and the Albertson Shopping Center. They're actually just adjacent to the Starbucks that's right there. Hope you guys are all well. Have a great weekend. We have a lot to discuss for next week to find out where we are in our tiers. We'll continue to encourage people to get testing no matter what. Be safe, be careful, and if I can help you professionally or your business, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's why the Chamber of Commerce is here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.